For the next step, I used to take a 2x4 and put it across between the fender wells for the shock towers to chain the motor to so that it didn't drop down when we undid the transmission. But since then I've got a spreader bar. That just sits across here. Now the challenge is to find a place to put a chain so that we're not breaking something. I think about putting it around the distributor, but there's some wires on this side and sensors that would possibly get broken, but I could go straight down through there. I'll let you know if this is a bad idea if I break the distributor off or something. So I got a little connector to connect the chain back together. There we go. Now we get to look at getting the bolts out for the bell housing. So here's one that appears to be a 17mm. So for this passenger side mount, there's 2 nuts and a bolt, and they're all 17mm. Probably can take out this bolt here. So then the mount just pulls off of there. We'll put it aside. So then there's this bolt back here that we need to undo that back mount. So we'll pull that one off from up here, and the other one is on the underside. And then there's this bracket, this mount here also that's from down below. So this one appears to be a 19mm. Give that a test fit real quick. Yeah, perfect. There's the big 19mm. So I'll probably now take out the rest of these top mount bolts or bell housing bolts so that I can just pull the transmission out once we get down below there. Good thing there's a lifetime warranty on these ratchets, because I probably might break them. Appears that there's a little connector right here. That one stays on there, but comes off over here. That's helpful. So there's 3 bell housing bolts that you get from the top, and they're all 17 millimeters. So now let's raise this car back up in the air and go down below. I think I'll pull that one off there just to make it easier. There should be 14 millimeters up. This would have been a good spot to use the impact wrench. I think I'll do that. Now it's mostly loose, just got these back 2 bolts here. See if the impact is there.
Well, this is riveting.
Good thing we tied that up, huh?
With a chain on the side.
Now it looks like we just have 2 bell housing bolts to get from down here. Then we should be able to pull the tranny right off there. One. it's loose on there. So before we drop it out, we might want to get a jack or something to help hold the weight. So I'll try and get my jack. I feel like I got lots of grease in my hair or something. Some jacks I've seen go up faster than this one, but I chose the slow one just to give myself some relaxation time. So this is going to be a challenge with the axle here in the way. Let's see what we can do with that. Got a bungee cord over here. Probably hook it on here. And pull that out of the way a little. So now what we want to do is slide the transmission back out of the clutch. There we got it. Maybe we'll let it down. Here's the throw-out bearing. It appears to be in decent shape. So get that out, you just pop it off of the little stud here with the spring retainer. That appears to be smooth and not real loud. So off of here. So there's some wearing on the pressure plate there, it appears. I was told that this was a new clutch, but that doesn't seem to be normal.
Well, Krista may have been slipping it a lot.
This appears to have 12-sided bolts on it. So let's see if we can find a 12-sided socket.
I probably slip it a lot too.
I'll just ignore that. So here's my die grinder with the Scotch-Brite style disc on it. Make sure you wear your safety glasses.
I don't have safety glasses.
Go get some. So what we want to do is buff it up so that the heat checking just is broken up a little to give a new, fresher surface that the new clutch can ride on better. So it looks like we can do in this area a little more here. Looks like I got it pretty good. We'll probably hose that off with some cleaner before we put the new clutch up there. But I guess now I'm off to the auto parts store to pick up another clutch.